Assalamu alaikum, namaste, sat sri akal, and welcome everyone to AI Masterclass. My name is Amer Ali, and I hope you already know since you are my certified PMPs. Please turn your videos on so I can see your beautiful faces. You know that I love to see you guys. And it will be, I'll highly appreciate if every single one of you can turn the video on. Today's masterclass on AI will cover multiple things. But the most important thing that I want to cover today is set the baseline for next master classes. So this will not be the just one time thing. No, this will be as much as I learn, I will keep giving you back because I want my certified PMPs to become the best project managers in the world. It has always been my goal, and AI has just given me the perfect way to work with you guys. So we will do multiple things, but first thing first, I have muted everyone because it's weekend. I don't want any noise to disturb anyone else. Okay. So if you are muted, if you want to say something, just raise your hand and I will allow you to unmute yourself. We will have multiple ways of question answers along the way. Quick thing for everybody. Please click the link if you have not downloaded this booklet. Take a minute or two as people are joining. Please download this booklet. Download this playbook. Sorry. This will be a workbook. Like, what will be the purpose of this? So you will get this kind of a playbook. Download it, okay, and then write it. Okay, download it, your name, date, because let me put it this way. Just last night, I spent 3 hours. Like, even I'm not sure my team, the Sadia was sending you email, kudos to her. So I'm not sure she sent the previous version. Then last at 10 p.m. my time, I said, no, no, no. I want to give more to my students, right? Even I added one more part in that. Uh, which part I actually added into it. Mhm. I actually added 10 prompt. Yeah, this one. So this part I added last night. That immediately, even if you leave the class right now, you have something to go and work. That is my goal here. Okay. So everyone good? All good? Put like use the comment box. Everybody put the comment box, and I want to know that. Okay, good, good, perfect, perfect. Thank you, Abid Saab. Okay, so this presentation will cover multiple things as we move forward. It will have many things. And of course, at the end of the class, like always, if you want slides, you will get the slides. I already gave you playbook. Whatever I showed you, anything, I made it for you guys. Okay, so focus on learning. And if you're on mobile, I do request come on laptop because we will be using many things along the direction. Okay, we'll be doing many things along the direction in this master class. Okay, so what will be the goal of this master class is, I'm sure many of you, and I actually know many of you are already doing a lot of things in AI, but this class is from zero to AI powered leadership. Okay, from zero to AI powered leadership. You will be using it, understanding it like a beginner. Then goal will be you will make a professional into it. Okay, that will be the goals that we will be using it in that. So I want to start with this small story. You can use the name as whatever you want. There are two project managers. Project manager number one. Now, guys, if someone can't listen, just reply them if you can hear me. Okay, maybe they have the mic issue into that. There are two project manager. Let's call project manager Amer 1 and project manager Gulzar 2. Project manager Gulzar learned AI, started using AI on daily basis, and he is effectively leading. Project manager Amer, he does not do any of the AI. He's still typing emails, everything. He's still typing everything by himself. At the end of the day, Amer will spend all his time on doing those things which AI can do quickly. And Gulzar will be leading ahead. This is the purpose there. I want you to make like those people who use AI on daily basis. It is hard in the start. It is scary. But like I always say in my PMP class, change is hard in the beginning, messy in the middle, beautiful in the end. But here we do not have any end goal. Okay, of course, if you want to do AI certification, but this is pure learning class. It does not have an end. It does not have an end, right? I want to share you a small story that happened me on Thursday. That is my personal story. I went to a mastermind in New York. I live in New Jersey. I went to New York for like travel 2 hours. They were kids, 17 year, 19-year kids. And I was jealous, to be very true. Now, like I told my wife, she said, what did one thing you learn from that? I said, I'm too old. I should be at this time of era with the AI. If I have been 17, 18, I could easily learn many things. Now we cannot do that, right, Abid Saab? We cannot reduce our age, right? What we can do, we can use this tool today. Okay. I will show you my practical examples, what I do. Every single thing, I'll give it to you guys. Okay. So, as I put it in the story here, that David spent his nights, I put English name because so that everyone can. He's writing status report, chasing updates, and rebuilding the plan every time task slipped. He worked harder than anyone. Gulzar, if you remember in 2020 when you were doing PMP, this is exactly what you were doing. That was your job documentation. So I remember. It's been 6 years, I remember. Then there's an engineer, I called her Maya. She handed these work to AI. AI draft it, give it back to them. Risk surface, they look into that, they check it. Their only job is the only job of a AI equipped project manager is to judge, decide. Maya delivered earlier, and you can move ahead. Okay. I also want to point out this thing. How many of you were very good at maths long time back, like in school or college? But you were good at maths. 100 years back, when the calculator came, what did the calculator did? It made you better. So if anyone has that in their mindset, I want to remove. AI will not remove project manager. AI will not replace project manager. But those people who know how to use AI, and 95 people are in the class, this means they know, they want to learn at least. It's a skill you can learn. They will replace those project managers. Am I clear here? Who will replace whom? Okay. So let's go further into that. So if I put some stats here, this number, they should make you uncomfortable. I did not write it should not make you uncomfortable. This should make you uncomfortable. You see, let's read them. 20% of the project manager report extensive or a good practical experience with AI. Only 20%. 40% of project professionals surveyed, they say they lack AI training. And today, you guys should move from 40 to there. In 22% of project management organization, they have integrated AI. My promise, straightforward to you guys, is that by the end of today class, you will understand AI so good that Chandrakant, you can go to your next project and start working with it. Okay, that is my goal here. So before I move further, I want to do a quick survey here for everyone so that we know actually where do we stand. Okay, so I want to know where do you stand, everybody. So I am putting a link here of a Google form. Immediately, just put your name and just put where do you stand. This is the form. This will be open for you. Just put your name and where are you. Where are you on your AI journey right now? Okay. This will be the form in front of you guys. Immediately, everyone, you have 2 minutes to respond to the form. There is no wrong answer. There is no shame. Your name will never be shared to anyone. I got 3 responses. Okay. Experimenting, 7 responses. Quickly. Everyone quickly respond to that. Now, this sphere is becoming interesting. I'll give you guys 1 more minute to vote. Yeah. Perfect. Asha, Raza, Afsha, Lenovo. Put your names, guys. Edit it, change your name. Just put your name. I am continuously saying who have done, who have not done. 82 people have done, still more people are there. So let's so you can clearly see 53.6% of the people they are experimenting with a tool like ChatGPT. That's very good. Then we have 25% of the people who are using AI regularly. That's also very good. Then we have basically very few percentage, okay, for let's say 5% of the people. 5% of the people, they are using AI on day-to-day basis. Okay. 20, now, a big chunk of you, you are not using AI at all. Okay. So that's okay. That's why you are at the right place. That's why you came here. Okay. So that is a very good dynamics here. For those people who are leading projects, we will get to you also. Okay. But just be kind enough to stay with everyone else because there will be some things that you will be learning it along the way. Mhm, mhm. Okay. Okay. So how we are gonna move ahead with this and how we are gonna take this as a center stage. Okay. So if we look into that, four moment, one transformation. In this class, we'll start with the foundation. Okay. What AI is, how you learn. Then we will focus four important things here. One of them is generative AI. The second one is assistive AI. Then we will discuss a little bit about AI twins, AI agents. We are not gonna put them into a entire details so that you get confused. No. So we'll look into them, we'll work about them, but we'll focus more on that. Then the most important thing I surveyed in the WhatsApp group, most of you said that, okay, we want to learn more about application, how I can go tomorrow and apply this. Then how you can convince leadership and how you can do mastery. I'll show you the case studies into that. Now, when I made this presentation is actually 4 to 8 hours long. Okay. So my goal is as much as you can consume the knowledge. Okay. I will do that. My entire day is open to you. Okay. I can do it. Although many people said that 60 minutes is enough for us. But what I figured it out in 60 minutes, you will not even get any case study understanding. So you are coming today, you are investing it. So let's put it at least 4 hours. If you can stay, good. Otherwise, you can also go for recording. Is that okay to you? It should be 8 hours, but I shall do at least 4 hours. Perfect. Because I want to give you something you can use today. Okay. Now, what this class is not, this is not a coding class. It's not a data science class. It's not a sales demo. I have nothing to sell you, guys. Right? Nothing to sell you. This is straightforward into that way. This is not a replacement for your organization AI policy. There is no legal or compliance advice. Okay. This is a AI fluency for project leaders. How you can use that. Practical, real cases. I'll show you in the end. Okay. So how we work into that? Monthly we will have breaks. Don't worry. How to use, adopt it, hands-on application. That's why I ask you to bring your laptops. You will be doing it in yourself. Okay. A human way how humans can use. I have written 3 articles. I have submitted two to PMI if they approve it. One I have submitted to HBR in last 1 month, just preparing for your class. This is how much did. I have put 2 articles on LinkedIn. LinkedIn articles I'll share with you at the end. Do read it. They will be good for you. Okay. So I will keep on adding things into that. This is not a ChatGPT class, although we will use it. It's a project leadership class for AI era. Okay. So you already know me. Okay. Bunch of certifications. Some of you have done majority that. This is PMI AI certifications. Okay. Which PMI is leading into it. Many of you, at least I would say 100 plus of my certified PMP asked, sir, when you are going to start. We will start it, but let's build the foundation. I did that course. That course was very good, but it has a lot of theory. I want to make sure before you go ahead, you actually use AI, then add the certification. Because 99% of you did the PMP or PgMP in the same way. You already know how to manage a project. The certification added value to you. Okay. Similarly, when you know the entire content, CPMI will add value to you. Okay. Okay. So, what is artificial intelligence? What is AI basically? AI, in simplest word, is that a computer doing something that really needs human thinking. AI is very good at recognizing your face, understanding a sentence, or making a prediction. Very good at that. Now, what was happening? Everything humans were doing. Now AI is looking into that. AI can help you to the pattern study. The simplest form of AI you can use. Everyone, pick up your phone right now. Okay. You have, most of you have, like this, my phone is close. Okay. If I put it to your face, maybe Chandrakant, it will not open. Now I am opening to my, it opened it. There's a pattern. That is AI. Let's not make it complex, Nasir. Okay. It's AI. Then if you go to photos option, like I really liked it yesterday, I was looking into it. In the photos option, especially, it has classified it. Like when we went to our trip, I my food, I went to Dubai, the food pictures, it has categorized it for me. This is AI. Simplest way. Don't make it complex. It is a pattern thing. It predict what you mean. It try to finish your sentence. It look at your picture, analyze it. Technology ke brain. I like it what you said. Now, Apple introduced last year, it can translate the language. With AirPods, as the things are coming, if you are talking to someone in Arabic, someone is talking in Arabic, you are understanding that language. That's AI. All of you, when you do transaction from banks, you get a fraudulent alert. That is AI. Something out of the way. Simplest thing. Everybody, open your YouTube. The simplest of that we can do right now. I told you this class, I'm gonna go very slow, Zishan, Akil. Good to see so many students, even those who did in 2019 PMP. So many faces. So beautiful. Why don't you turn pictures, everyone? Like, let me take a beautiful pictures for all of you. Okay. Anubhav. Anubhav, I said come to from laptop. Ah, Atif doing party, smile. Rashdan, good to see you. I'm sure you are using AI in your organization as editing.
Yeah, we're using a lot. Our company already laid off 20% of the people. So
Yeah, yeah, that's good.
I'm in
That's okay.
Turkey if I so
Yes,
I'm
that's
joining you
okay.
from Turkey.
Thank you for everybody for joining. Okay,
Yeah.
so putting back into the context, mhm, everybody, I am taking you from the basic. So if you are at advanced, like Atif said, then Rashdan would say, and many of you, like 20% people said that we are already using it. So the simplest, I would look into that. You go to YouTube, everybody has its own. Now YouTube give me recommendation on what I ask. I follow a lot Grant Cardone. I follow a lot. They are my coach. Okay, so it is giving me recommendation on basis of mine. I watch cartoons, of course. It is giving me a recommendation on mine. If you look into that, it will show you your recommendation. Is that so? Or are you also looking into that? Simplest. This is the AI. Do not consider it something, I don't know what it is. You are already using it. You just did not name it. Right? Now, how AI learn? How does your kid learn? You show your kid, this is a cat, this is a dog. This is a cat, this is a dog. This is a cat, this is a dog. It automatically learns through repetition. Okay, this is a cat, this is a dog. Similar way, your AI. Pattern recognition. That is the simplest way into it. Okay, that's how basically AI work. My goal here is that first you understand it, then we'll see how we use it. What? Oh my gosh. Okay, so now everyone is clear about AI, what AI is, right? There should be no confusion about it. If anyone has, please do ask. I'm here for you. Now, so one of the beautiful part of the AI and why it is working is because of pattern. Humans need pattern predictions. Our entire project management, risk analysis, stakeholder, all is a pattern prediction, right? So this now AI is doing that. AI is very fast at pattern spotter. You show it, these are the cat, these are the dogs, identify the pattern. Okay, this is the cat, this is dog. Okay. Now it does not understand like a human, but it does identify pattern more quickly than human. Okay. Here comes a very big important thing. Your AI is as good as data you give it into it. I am not gonna go extreme into that, but the data that you give to AI, it will work according to that. If you give it bad data, it will give you bad results. So before you start doing anything for AI, the first thing is to clean your data. The data, what is data in simplest word? Input. Okay. So if I explain you PMI language, input, tools and technique, output. The input you give, AI will apply its tools and technique and give you out. It all comes down to how good your input is. We will learn prompt engineering, how to do the prompt. That is the most important thing. Those people who are playing with AI, most of the time we waste because we give the prompt bad way. It gives us the bad result, right? For example, if I daily eat pizza, which I used to do, not eating now on a diet. If I eat pizza, KFC, and Coke, will I get slim or fat? What will be my condition after a few days? Will I get slim or fat? Fat. I'm happy no one said, sir, you are fat right now. But yeah, if I eat opposite Zaka, I eat green foods, things like that. Ah, the big fat. Okay, I will get slim. Similarly, the AI is in the same way. Nothing much difference here. Okay, so we need to predict the patterns, how the patterns are working. Now, what is machine learning? You will learn this word. You will listen this word in a big way. Many people try to make it as a buzzword. Machine learning. Machine learning is basically, instead of being told the rules, slim but unhappy. Instead of being told the rules, the machine learns from data. Okay, you feed the data and it learn from your data. So let's say, because this is important, machine learning is a way of teaching a computer to learn pattern from data instead of programming every rule. So what was happening before? If X happens, do Y. Okay, that is traditional programming. Machine learning is that here are 10,000 example, figure out the pattern. Okay, figure out the pattern into it. Okay, so imagine, I'll go a little bit more in the on this slide. Imagine you have 500 projects you have completed. For each project, Sami sab, you know budget, the time, the team size, duration it took to complete, how many change requests, final outcome. Now you take that data, you put it in AI. Now this is machine learning. You input the data. Now it will immediately give you when these circumstances happen, right? Let's say projects with 20 change requests and less than 80% resource availability, right? Have chance of delay or chance of success. You can do that. This you put the input like your past lesson learned register and it predict you. Clear? Let me make it more easy for you. You don't teach, like I have a daughter of 7 year and son of 6. I never taught them the, if you see a cat, cat should have this much long ear, this length. No, 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 no. I showed cat, 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 dog, cat, dog. Now they, after hundreds of example, they can use into it. Okay, this is clear to everybody now. Machine learning is clear. Okay. Now there are three types of like machine learning, I could say. One is supervised learning, unsupervised reinforcement. So what I just explained, that is classical example of supervised learning. Okay. I say this, now work into that. I am giving the entire input, I am checking it, I am correcting it. Unsupervised is that I go to the AI. Yes, yes. Of course, machine learning is a, like this is AI, let's say AI, machine learning is a part of that. Umar, let's say in what is unsupervised learning. Unsupervised learning is that I am not sure how the results will look like. In the project management language, you sit in a circle, like there are 12 team members, they come, they do brainstorming, ideas are generated. Once ideas are generated, we don't know how the ideas are, we put it aside, then AI clutter it, specify it, okay, these categories can be. Unsupervised learning, it identify what ways can be. Unsupervised learning can be very helpful when you are starting a project. Give it to AI, ask it who, what can be the potential risk will be there. It can identify it, you categorize it, and work into that. And of course, learning by trial. It does something, you give something. It does something, give something. So it's a AI is agile. AI is entirely agile, is based on AI because you don't know what you will get. You identify new things. AI is actually agile. We will learn how we work into that, like exactly how AI is used in agile, how AI is used in predictive. We'll go to the case studies. At the end of the session, like the fourth part sales up is case studies. We'll go into that. Okay. So these are three types of like machine learning, how we work: unsupervised, supervised, and reinforcement. Now, this in my, I wanted to remove this, but this was important. This is the most technical slide in that. The name is like data, neural links, and deep learning. So I already explained data. So data, there is no confusion into that. Neural network. Now, you see how basically our brain works. Our brain is connected to anything. For example, that is a good example. If you are hungry, let's put in that. What's your favorite food? What's your favorite food? You know, I like examples of favorite foods. What's your favorite food? My mom paratha. Let's say biryani. Mom paratha. I guess you guys are okay. So if you are hungry and you smell brain, suddenly your body starts changing. What is that? That is neural networks in your brain. Similarly, in AI, every single neural network is a decision node and they are just connected to each other. You give input and multiple decisions, analyze it, hidden layers. Okay, if this happened, this is this. If this happened, this. If it barks, it's a dog. If it's meow meow, it's a cat. Okay, so multiple things that, okay, if this happened this way, if this happened, I'll go this way, this way, this way. This is the behind what AI is doing into it. That is neural network. Okay, that is neural network in AI. Okay. Now we discuss. Okay. Okay. Enough with the food. Now, what's basically deep learning? We talked about machine learning, right? Like deep learning is a type of AI where the computer learns from a lot of examples using layers like human brain. Machine learning is like data and it learns pattern. So in deep learning, like in simple words, deep learning means AI learning deeply from large data using multiple layers. So it can analyze images, speech, languages, videos, etc., etc. Right? So it is looking at your face and identifying it. Interesting thing that happened to me 2 days back. I basically did a haircut and he did a massive haircut. My phone was not detecting my face for an entire day and my phone was not detecting my face. I had to add another face. Why? The deep learning model was not classifying it. So that is data, neural, and deep learning. A little bit technical, but I'm more focused on next thing. There are for this. If we can master these things, or even one thing in the class, like I will be extremely happy. Generative AI, assistive AI, digital twin, AI agents. And nowadays, if you just start searching AI, this thing will come a lot in your words that okay, agentic AI is coming, agentic AI is coming, this. Okay, that's okay. But first understand the baseline. But this is coming a lot. Now AI is what is generative AI? Generative AI is you are creating new things, write, design, code, content that was not there before. Assistive is that right now the meeting is being transcribed. That's the simplest look into that. While I'm talking, the meeting is being transcribed. That is assistive AI. At the end of the meeting, it will give me, okay, these are the points. Look into it. This will focus into that. Digital twin. This is a very interesting thing. I will give you example. Actually, before that, for the class, I made an example for you what this is. For now, just consider it's a twin of you of anything that uses simulation to work into that. And agent is basically you give it a goal, it goes and work into that. Let's go with that. Generative AI, the creator, new text images from plain language prompt. What do you do? I always like to call it judge versus creator. Generative AI makes new content from a request you type in plain language. If you heard the word prompt, prompt is what you type into it. Okay. Older AI judge Is it a spam? Not spam. Here you are creating. Generative AI is creating for you. You can create text, images, codes, audio, video, all these things using generative AI. We will do it in the class, actually. Few words that you will see or listen in AI that we need to understand. Prompt is basically the instruction you type. Again, better prompt, better output. Be as specific as, and at the end of the class, I'll give you exactly what to prompt. I have, how many of you have downloaded the uh, playbook I gave you, AI playbook? Have you downloaded it? Anyone who did not download it, yes, yes, please. I actually gave the exact prompt what to type for you on day-to-day basis. Okay. Hallucination, it's a very interesting concept. I love the example of confident fool. A person comes to you and a person comes to you and say that I know this, but they are saying with so confident you believe, but they are lying. They actually don't know. So sometime AI does that. Here you can download Sneha. Hallucination is confident, fluent, wrong. AI make mistakes and AI does not even know. AI is confident, but it hallucinate you. Okay. So always very. Prompt and hallucination is clear to everybody. Hallucination is confident fool. Someone comes, no, I know that, I can do it. Model, there are multiple models, like ChatGPT has a new model into that. Context window, the window in which you are working at one time is a context window. Token is a term that is used like it's like a currency. Token is exactly like a currency, how much you can use. You see, you cannot use the model unlimited. Okay. For example, there's a good, if you are not using Claude, I would recommend start using it. Claude, if you start working, you said, I cannot work more into that. Okay. That is token. Token is a currency that they allow to use you. For example, how many of you, let's do one more survey. How many of you have free or paid? Let me make a new form here. Let's use this. Okay. Before that, any question if you have, you can raise your hand. Anything you want to ask. Multiple choice. Free. This will be a good one. Okay, great. Let's quickly answer this survey. We'll see how we do it. Yeah, here. I just made a new survey here. This we will check how many of you are using free and how many of you are using paid softwares. Paid mean you are paid. I have experimented most of famous here, but not with the. Okay, you can comment on this. That's a good comment, Aslan. I actually do. I use a tool. I like it. I immediately pay for it. I want to see. Then 1 month I took it and then I decided to it. Uh, Zaka, can you please put on the survey? Is the survey not accessible to you guys? Uh, I had responses. Okay. So 65% free, 34% paid. That's a good survey. Okay. Now this is AI, what I'm doing in front of you. This is AI. I made a form in front of you. Now Nishan, we got a data. It's a good data. I can publish this data. I will actually do. Okay, let me explain those terms to you in the format of that. So this, I use this a lot. Okay. Now this is the paid version. Okay. Even with the paid version, it gives me, I can only work that much. Okay, let's see if I can log in through some free version. Okay, let's make it. Guys, while I'm talking, please make your account on Claude.com. Everyone, Claude.com. If you have not made Claude.com, CLAUDE. Ask something which you already know but never give full clarify. How beginners can detect AI is hallucinating. Oh, that's very good. Rizwan, I like your question. How beginner can decide? That's why we need to ask again AI. Are you sure about it? Can you give me justification? The next thing is exactly about that RAG. Okay, so this is, you see, if you do that, it gives you limitation, but you'd skip. Okay, continue. Everyone make your account, please. What's your name? Amer. Okay. So if I want to use this model, this is an example of model. I have to pay for it. Okay. Even in these models, it will give me, let me ask, how many tokens do I have? Oh, good, good. Make a free account. Now, this is very context window. The length of the conversation, how long you can talk. You can talk 2000 tokens, usage limit. This is rolling. This is giving you into that. Clear? Okay. Okay, guys. Okay. The next thing, RAG, retrieval augmented generation. Okay. To be very true, to understand this concept, I have to ask my wife 3 times. Okay, explain me with an easy example. Explain with an easy example. Then finally, I got the concept. What RAG is, you ask AI. AI just does not look into the Nabila, the conversation you are having. It looks at the documents you uploaded as well as it looks at the internet to verify it. So, Surya, how it can be effective for you? So, let's up how it can be effective for you when you are doing the research. Do you want only your knowledge to into it, or do you want the entire ocean knowledge to into it?
Obviously, the entire distribution.
That's
That's what
what
I
RAG
prefer.
does. That's what the RAG does. Okay.
Yeah.
So you need to give it a prompt again. Like RAG is basically retrieval augmented generation. AI looks up your document. First, it looks, then it goes, then it looks at everything else here. Okay. These are just the key, some words we need to know. What is assistive AI? So right now, if you see, I don't know you can see or not. Let's see if you can. If you can, like it starts doing into that way. For example, I'm talking. I turned on one assistive AI. What is that? It will automatically record what I am saying. Let me show you. Na-na-na. I copied it. I put it here. This is assistive AI. Okay. This is assistive AI. Ji Sola sab.
Just a point and a question, probably if you can guide better. I feel personally on my experience that sometimes these applications they become very, obedient to what you want to hear. They start following your, tone,
Oh,
and they just
that's a
want to
very good.
avoid.
That's a very good observation, and I really like it. It's all about how you train it. How you train it. For example, I was writing an article, and one of my article got rejected. I was writing another article. Now I have hardwired the prompt in Claude. It was giving me from that context. So that's why you need to do it refresh, change it, but it can give you the real experience. Like
Yeah,
any tool, there's a human bias.
yeah,
Okay, the human biasing that is involved, right?
yeah. I generally what do in Gemini, I create gems for it. So you
Mhm,
create the character of that gem specifically, and then
mhm,
let it be trained like that.
mhm. Yeah, yeah, you can look into the. We will the next we will go to the AI agent. We actually build AI agent only for specific use case. Do this, do this, do this. Yes, Nabila.
Hi, Amra. So, in my observation, I'm using Claude, ChatGPT, Copilot, and these three are the paid versions. I've started using Gemini as well. So what I've noticed that all these three to four different AI tools, they give very different kind of information sometimes. And when they start hallucinating, I think that is our responsibility to be more specific and thoroughly observe the data that they are producing for us. Copilot did very great help in generating reports. You know that Power BI was doing, and within 5 to 7 minutes, we were able to generate the report. That was great. But one thing that I noticed is that the length of our prompt, that is very critical. The number of keywords that we include in one prompt, they change the information. And if
Yes.
we ask it like baby, like we say steps, okay, do this now, do this now, do this now, then it starts creating some more realistic reports or content. That's my observation. I don't know if everybody has experienced the same or not.
You are 100% right, and that's why when we'll go to the prompting, we will do into that, right? And going back to what Solat said, I have an AI. I pay that is basically AI made my coach Alex. I pay $1,000 per month to use that AI. That is specifically designed for my business. Now I was writing article for HBR. It was consistently giving call to action. If you want to join PM, if you like you, I'm saying it's for HBR. Stop doing that, but it cannot do that. Why? It is hardwired into it. I had added every single post do PgMP, PfMP into that, right? So then I worked on Claude. So hallucinating, very beautiful wording. We will do prompt engineering. At least today, you will be very good at prompt engineering. Yes, Tarni.
Hi, Amir. Recently I've moved to Toronto. So while coming from India, I was searching some of the strategy programs from University of Toronto. So I
Mhm.
was keeping on asking. So for 2 hours, I actually the ChatGPT created a whole roadmap for me, and I was
Mm.
very happy. I was telling my husband that I've got a roadmap, how to search a job there, and fala. But later on, when I actually searched those codes, those program codes, those were nowhere available on University of Toronto websites. Then I just wrote on ChatGPT that you are lying. It nowhere exists. So it said, sorry, Tarini, I am hallucinating, and sometimes I hallucinate. It is from some source. I got these codes, but they do not they do not exist anymore. And I'm happy that you already have PMP, so you need not do these certifications or programs from this, and so that's what I'm saying. Sometimes, Chat GPT and all these, they actually have a lot of data. So you have to be very specific that search from valid websites, valid university pages, and all of that. And also, I've seen that even they keep on asking us questions, right? Do you want to do this course, that course? The questions which they suggest. I think if we follow those steps, that gives us very fair answers. But when we, keep writing vague prompts or vague queries, it's that time that it hallucinates, and they
Okay,
also accept that they are hallucinating.
let me give you two examples here. Yesterday, I asked Claude, uh, tell me in my language who Amer Ali is. He said Amer Ali is in Dubai, PMP trainer. I said, I have been living in New Jersey for 3 years. He checked, oh yeah, I'm sorry. I said, seriously? Like, this is, this happens. That is why the entire, like what you guys have started into it, that was the end of the presentation. Check, verify, decide. I have a 7D framework which I made. But one more example for everyone. Let's say you have a son or daughter and he listens to you. Very rare, but let's say he or she listens to you. And you say, go and clean your room. Now that's one prompt. If you say, go in your room, put the books on this angle, put the clothes on hanger, put it there, put this. At the end of the day, that's the difference between prompt. Okay. Would you mind sharing that topic, Amir sir? I'm interested. Which topic you want Lenovo? Who is Lenovo? Please change your name. I have no student of name Lenovo. I remember every student. Claude even made more calculation. Yeah, guys, AI will never be bad as it is today, and you will never have the opportunity to learn about it. Okay, this is the biggest opportunity we have today. Okay, like starting from today. Okay, let's go with further on. Assistive AI. Nabila, you
Amir,
have
just
something?
yeah. So just one question. It's regarding how AI being integrated in our project management. Let's say project management is just one thing, but there are other processes, procedures, other strategic direction of the organization. So how organizations are right now, and in your experience in project management or program management, how they are validating that AI is being integrated very strategically and that is producing the effective and productive results at the end.
Ye- Here you go. I have three case studies for you. Okay, I have three case studies for you that we will go into that. You see, I know my students. That's why I said I worked very hard to give every single thing in one presentation. Every like the case studies, and someone was saying, Zaka, I guess, was saying about stakeholders. So I have a complete slides on projects, agile and hybrid, AI in stakeholders. So yes, your teacher covered you. Don't worry about it. I have that. You will get every single thing that you want. I know my students. Okay, so don't worry about it. We will cover to that, and as we move ahead into that thing. Okay, going back, guys, I'll give you time to ask the question answers. If we keep doing this in between, we have to put it like 5 days session. I want to give you more time so that you can also join the next time. And I have a homework for you for next 7-10 days also. And as I said, next time only those people will be allowed who does the homework. I want to limit it to small people. If you don't want to learn, I don't want to teach. Okay. I have invested more time, and PMP exam is changing on 9th of July. But I am sitting here with you for this because I want to teach you guys. Okay. So I want you to do the homework. That is must. That is no brainer that if you don't do it, I will not allow you in the next class. Fair enough for everybody? Fair enough. Today, even you did not register, I put the link there. Okay, somebody is having email problem, but still I gave you. But next, even I have 10 students. Actually, my goal was only to take 10 students, train them, and then do other. But we have 110, 900 more in the group. All are invited, but you have to do the homework. Cool. Okay, let's go into that. Assistive AI, as we were talking, like generative is capability to create. Assistive is, you see, can you see the subtitles that I'm talking under the PPT or no? This is assistive AI. How big example I can give it to you. At the end, you will get meeting tools, summaries, etc., spreadsheet, formula. You will get into that. That is assistive AI. Okay, that is assistive AI. So digital twin, it's a digital copy of you that you simulate and predict. You touch the real thing. It's a very interesting thing. Okay, a very important thing for digital twin. A twin is your virtual copy, something real. A machine can do into that. Okay. So instead of talking, I want to show you. Everyone can see me? Hmm. But I have a message in the WhatsApp group, certified PMP, that if you want to join, join it. Project management professional certification is a globally recognized credential. Offering substantial salary increases, often tens of thousands of dollars annually. This program fits your schedule, builds essential skills, and provides a competitive edge across all industries. Even for education to stand out. Instead of now and GNP program cost. I did not make that. I made a digital twin. It made that video. What I did, okay. Hey, this, I am making a digital twin of myself. I am making a digital twin in 2 minutes. Okay. A single video. I went there. I generated a prompt. Yes, yes. You see, my wife was sitting. I said, keep quiet. Otherwise, the class will see the word. I'm writing down a prompt. Took the prompt. Let me put it forward. I recorded it. Da-da-da. And that's the video in front of you. I can make a new one just right now. This is digital twin. Now it will not be as poor as it is today. It will get better and better and better. Okay. So for example, if I asked it more to make a digital twin videos, I can do that as much as I want. AI edit, AI, all tools. Okay, so I go, this is our app. I use caption to edit it, but AI edit, AI caption, AI creator, I just go and add AI twin. This is Amer. I put it twin. Tell me what to say to it. Select Amer. Okay. Talk about how much AI, how much AI is dangerous in 30 seconds. Now that's, you can use multiple tool. Okay, there are multiple tools into the web. How you can do it, that's a different story. Right now, what is it? That's the most important thing. Okay. I used Caption app. Okay. It's a paid app. Again, I pay every tool. Then I check, then I use it, then I unsubscribe it, which is not needed. Okay. So you do not have to pay. There are so many free tools. Which tool to use? I'll show you. Also, how to use it, I'll show you. Okay. While the video is getting converted, it takes time. So let's go into ChatGPT. Okay, for brainstorming, write it down. ChatGPT is best for brainstorming. ChatGPT and Gemini. I want to create my AI twin for free. How can I do that? Give me detail, step by step explanation. I am project manager working in Saudi Aramco. I am 35-year-old. You can put as such as I'm not 35, but I'm older. I'm just putting into that. Yeah, many has today. Now I asked it, it gave you exactly tools how you want to make it. This is what we are doing here, guys. Okay. Saudi Aramco has, like, give it as I gave it Saudi Aramco because I wanted to see, does it give me any complexities there? Currently for paid plans, you can still build a strong twin using customized Gemini. Okay, let's also go to Gemini. Okay, so basic setup, ChatGPT, custom instruction, Google Gemini. Okay, let's go with Google. Google Gemini. Google will beat ChatGPT very soon. The reason is very simple. Google has YouTube behind it. But as of now, ChatGPT is better. I gave it to Gemini. Now Gemini will give it to me. So whatever the steps it is, just use it. Of course, you will get at the end of the class. I'll tell you, I have a survey at the end of the class for only people who present. I'll give you those who fill the survey. Then I will know okay, they were in the class. I will give them the PDUs. You will get, if we do this class for 4 hours, 4 PDUs. If we did it for 8, you will get 8. Okay. Cool. And I will also tell how to do the PDUs. Okay. So here you get two options, the knowledge twin, text or brain, gather your data, etc., build your prompt, you get a twin into that. Simple as it is. Okay. Now, I would recommend you use it as a free version. Because even I don't need to use my twin on day-to-day basis. It's just knowing it is good thing. Knowing it is a good thing. For example, how I can use that? I can make a twin of Tom Cruise and I can make a movie in which Tom Cruise has not even got ever penny into that. That is the power of AI twin. Okay. Being said that, I can make a AI twin of Amer Ali, which I will make. and I will give it to my students. If they have any question about PgMP, PfMP, they can ask it. And even I'm not available 24/7, Amer Ali will be available to them. Make sense? Both positive and negative, both things are there. Amjad sir, excited thing are coming there. Gemini has great context window. Yes, it's not about which tool is better. It's which tool you are comfortable with. All tools are almost the same way. It's not Google and Safari anymore. All tools are the same way. 99% of capabilities, they have the same. But like ChatGPT is good at brainstorming, Claude is good at documentation, Gemini is good at searching. Okay. Whatever is, at least use it. 27% of you guys don't even use AI. At least do that, guys. Okay. AI twin is taking time. It will get made. Let's go to the next slide in that meantime. Okay. So AI agents. Now this is I am mostly excited about. So what AI agent is and how it can be. You make an agent. AI agent is just like your coordinator. Okay. You have project coordinator. You make a AI agent. Tell AI agent, hey AI agent, check schedule. When it becomes less than SPI is less than 1, send email to sponsor. It will do it yourself. You can on holidays and agent will be working into it. AI agent have a goal. It plans, it uses the tool itself. Whatever the tools you are using, Power BI, Google Sheet, it can combine into that. I will do one more masterclass only on AI agents in which I will be building it for you. Okay, in which we'll build into that. But be very careful about AI agents. AI agents have destroyed the entire bank data. Now, coming to my iMac has zero data in it, zero file, no file about PMP, anything. I had backup there, it removed every single book of mine. This happened to me. Now, which prompt I gave, I don't know. I was doing into that, it removed into it. So safety first for that. Okay. I was playing with Claude. It removed, I gave access to everything and it removed into it. Okay. I will even show you one thing which I have never shown to anyone. I will not do that recording. What I built with the AI agent. This is an example of that. Okay. Now, while I was making this destroyed the entire layer of my documentation. I did not have any books of mine. I even have to ask my coach, send me this document, because I did not have that. Now I put everything on my Google Drive on a different thing. Okay, so be very careful about that. But this is an example of AI agents. Okay, what is possible for you? It's a chat. Like, what's the difference between that? A chatbot give you an answer. AI agent, you give it a goal. It plans. It uses your tools, file system, everything. Plan. It act. It checks. It adjusts. Okay. For example, what's a chatbot? Suggest a good subject line. You ask it, plan and send the event invites. A suggestion, like where it is gone. So all these things you ask, you get. What it is useful for you? AI agent, multi-step job, repetitive job. Okay. There is no limitation of AI agents. The only limitation is here, what you can or cannot do. That is the entire game facet. How to train AI agent. That we will do entire. We Today I'm gonna give you the entire summary thing. Then step by step we will do multiple classes. We will work into that specifically into those things. Train the AI agents. Build into it. At least you start using the word of AI agents, right? So let's take an example of this. How like I like to call it level 1, level 2, level 3. We'll take one project, 3 level of sports. Okay. The project is this. The goal is upgrade the reception flooring. Read it quickly. Upgrade the reception flooring, lighting, access control, waiting area without disrupting building operation. Okay. So I have an example here. 3 level of agent. I have already written the prompt, chat prompt. Okay. I have written the prompt. You need to write down the prompt. Okay. I go to ChatGPT. I gave it a prompt. This is a level 1, like generative AI, or you can put assistive. Just check the answer here. Everyone, I need you to take a minute and read it. Your weekly status report, what information I have given it? I have given him that information, design approval, etc., etc., etc. I'll give you this also. It gave me overall project status, progress this week, key risk, current issues, how to do that, sponsor next week. That's level 1. Okay, clear to everyone? That's level 1. Let's go to level 2. So level 1 is basically we are asking AI to create a report. Okay. Level 2, now Nabila, here I am putting the prompt properly. Okay. Project health analysis and recommended status. Scope, it is Amber. Okay, I gave it the 3 characteristic here, that the characteristic Amber, if this happen, it's Amber, it's red, yellow, make it this. This thing is this. This thing is this. Top 3 concerns. This is number 1 priority. Guldab sir, this is number 2 priority. Number 3 priority. Missing information. What we need to, we have clarification. Risk that may cause become an issues. Dig, 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 dig. Who has to do follow up? And email to send. A written email to send. Whom to send here? Okay. Email status report for sponsor. Key risk, current state, etc., etc., etc. Okay. Now, this is a very important thing. Please read this. PM review checklist before sending. Confirm Amber is accurate. It is giving you an okay, every single thing. Now level 3, I'll come to that Faisal. Now level 3 is more of a when you have a developed agent. You have a project, it reads your, like, what is level 3? Let's say, what do you use? Do you use Primavera, Power BI? Where do you put reporting into it? Where you're all, if I want to access your reports or status of Gantt chart or everything or Jira, where it is that? That's all I'm giving the information about the project, the status, we look into that. So it will be connected to your tools, and then after connecting to your tools, it will read it. It will automatically read it. You gave it every week, it need to read it and it work into that. Okay. A very important thing about that, level 3 needs to have a guardrail. Otherwise, it will send the email itself. So does AI remember the old output? Okay. Bijita asked a very beautiful question. Bijita, different AIs remember different way. For example, in Claude, there is an option called projects. Okay. Similarly, every AI has that option. If you want it to remember, put it there. Okay. For example, I'll show you guys. I have multi articles for PMI. This masterclass, of course, if I don't make a masterclass using AI and teaching AI, this does not make sense. I have given it instructions. This is the prompt, this is this, now it will remember. However, whenever I will make a new masterclass, it will start from there on. Okay. So this third level is below is the status of agent workflow. You make a workflow, it worked into that. Read and unstructure the data, design, detect these problems, schedule threads that you can have, decide what follow-up is needed, why it matters. Okay. Now this is very important. You put the agent limitation that it can draft the email, but only you can send it. Okay, only you can send it. Clear? This is the guardrail. I put it that. Read updates, analyze health yourself, draft follow-ups. Okay. So this is where AI took break and you took in charge. AI makes, Amjad Saab, you review it and then you send it. Clear? Okay. This is basically the level 4 into that. Okay, now someone wants, let's say you want to make an agent. The most important thing is document every single thing that you do. Every single thing documented. How you can do it? I'll also show you. There is a tool which I am using to record myself, Whisper Flow. Okay, I'll give you way into that, Whisper Flow. Okay, so you can record yourself to write down the prompt. Actually, we'll go into that prompt. We can create a specialized tool. Yes, we can do that. We can create a tool into that. Okay, this project. Okay, so what we discussed here, chatbot, ask a question, it gives you answer. AI assistants, here AI assistant, Gulzar, you gave it a title. Act as a PMO analyst, act as a business analyst, act as a risk analyst, review these updates. Like if you want it to act as a risk analyst, it will give you according to risk. If you want to act as a scrum master, it will give you a scrum master. AI agent, you give it a goal and a workflow. Okay, do this thing, and it works in steps, are repeatable steps. Every Friday, check updates, find gaps, draft follow-ups, prepare the report, and ask me to approve. Okay. Bottom line, chatbot, assistant analyze, chatbot answers, assistant analyze, agent work through the process. Okay. So like this can be a draft into that. We can look into that. We actually made it. So what we have discussed so far, what AI is, what machine learning is, what is generative AI, assistive AI, twins, and agents. Okay. So before we go to the break, we'll take our first break. Take a screenshot of this. Name one task you did this week that is purely pattern spotting. You that was just using to identify pattern spotting. Okay. Okay, let's do one thing. Why don't we make a survey of this? This way you become more interactive into that. I am thinking for myself why I was not using these surveys when I was teaching PMP. Because this is so easy and so helpful that it immediately gives information about these things. Okay. I want this information from you right now. Multiple choice, short answer. Again, why I'm asking this service, why I'm asking you to answer this question, guys, if we don't answer, if we don't write ourselves, we'll forget. But when, like Confucius said, show me, I'll forget, something like that. What is that? Anyone remember the exact line? But if I do it myself, the point is, if I do it myself, I remember it forever. I want you to do that. We'll come to that cognitive AI also, sir. We'll come to that step by step. Okay, everyone, take 5 minutes and answer this thing. This form. What are the things you use every single day to write emails and plan your life? By the way, one of the most powerful forces humanity has ever created. AI twin is ready. I can generate fake voices, fake faces, fake news, and soon maybe fake everything. It can make decisions faster than any human, without empathy, without context, without a second thought. We are building systems we do not fully understand and deploying them before we know the consequences. I'll send it in the group. Zishan, I shared the link. Answer there, please. These questions. If you are not able to access the form, you can tell me.
Hi, Amar. Sorry, I'm off video. I'm actually, trying to understand how we can actually do the cost estimation as well as resource loading or resource mapping using AI. Because currently I'm doing for each and every project manually. And it takes a lot of time and to send the proposal documents. So now I'm actually struggling to even write a prompt itself. the co-pilot itself, like how to make the AI to understand like what exactly I need.
Perfectly
Actually,
fine.
yeah, that is one challenge.
Okay.
And definitely I need this answer, I mean, from AI, so that my job will be easier. At the same time, I have a fear like if we make everything automated and if we make the AI agents to work on behalf of us, I keep hearing that project manager job is at risk. Obviously, AI will take over. We do not need project managers. So that I keep hearing a lot. So, what are your thoughts?
Okay. Let me first answer the second question. I'll keep saying that for next 6 years, till every one of you learn, AI will not replace project managers. Those project managers who learn AI, they will replace those project managers who does not learn AI. Okay. You see, I like to use the example of that. And whenever a new technology came, when internet came, when a calculator came, when the calculator came, teachers actually did on strike that we don't want students to use that thing. The calculator did not slow down. The internet did not slow down. The internet did not, they eliminated that jobs. It equipped you. The thing is that the more AI you embrace, the better you will become. Okay. Let's say you are doing the same thing again and again, again and again. AI job is to find out that and help you to do the better task. So AI is never going to replace you. Secondly, how to write the prompt. We have an entire session on this today. So at the end of that session, and plus at your homework, you will also get a lot of things to write prompt. Because if I say one thing at the end of the session, you would master is prompt engineering. Okay, that you would master.
Thank you so much.
Sure.
Yeah, because I work as AI project manager, and it's so critical for me to know each and every AI concepts. So,
I would give you simplest way to write the prompt as well as the way you like. Okay. And let me put it this way. You would never even have to type the prompt. It will appear. I'll tell you how. Okay. I'll show
okay,
you.
yeah,
Okay. ChatGPT or Cloud.
excited.
Sure. Give the detailed prompt for requirement. Additionally, we need. Yes. Actually, the problem here is that mostly people don't know how to write the prompt. Let me put it this way. And this is kind of an embarrassment for me, but let's say I was talking to my AI, I was not getting my result. Now, my wife, she's a computer engineer, she's working, she's like, I actually forced her learn AI, and now this is our story, what we do. I sleep at 9 p.m. and wake up at 4 a.m. My wife, when we go to bed, me, my kids, from 9 p.m. last night till 1 a.m., she was just studying AI. We are doing this for last 1 month. Just I'm telling you this what I do at my home, then I do it with my students. Okay. And I was saying the prompt. My wife said, give me, I do it. She wrote the prompt, I got the answer which I was looking. It was not AI fault. It was my way of asking wrong. Yes, Farah, tell me. Yes, my brother, tell me.
Yes, sir. I have two questions. One is about yeah, I liked the when you are talking about the AMPA and this thing. I work in the humanitarian projects, and there are KPIs that is related to bandwidth in terms of the financial expenditure. There are also KPIs on the quality. There are KPIs on the reporting and all those things. And then these numbers in terms of the AMPA, red, green, is now, mostly what we use. So I wanted to understand how can I use AI to track these and advise if I'm on track, if I will be able to even meet these with the EFF and in terms of the external factors. That's one. Number two, my other question is about the myth about AI, that it's not safe, and then it's not safe to put your personal data and that is compromised if you put in AI. So if you will be able to address these two, I would appreciate. Thank you.
First thing first, everything has its own guardrail. We need to look into that, what to put on AI, what not to put on AI. Okay. We need to see what information we can do, we cannot do. So every organization has its own policies. Like my wife organization does not allow to use Claude or ChatGPT. They have a co-pilot, they have their own, they use it. I bought a new Mac for her just to learn. Okay, I put my students' data in a Power BI in Google Sheets so that she can play with that to learn into it. So every organization policy has its own, what you can put into that. And as of now, I would straightforward say it, do not put sensitive information in AI. Yes, Zaka, many companies does. Do not put your organization sensitive information, anything. Okay, because every organization has this policy. 99%, I am sure they have. Okay, they have this policy. Do not do that. Second thing, how to do about EF? That is what we call AI agent. Farah, your question number one was that is what AI agent. It will look into that. You will input the data. We will go into that. We'll see the case study at the last part of the session today. So you will look into that. So I'm very happy what you wanted to learn. I already have covered into it. I'm very proud of myself today. Email will be triggered to HR. Yes, 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 yes. RAG is basically, Anubhav, when you give the information to the ask the AI agent, it does not just give the information from the chat, it also looks at the files, plus it goes to the internet to give you accurate information. That's RAG. Is it clear? Yes, yes, every organization is different. Okay, guys, let's have a 15 minutes break. We will not wait for anyone because I want to go. I know I cannot cover everything today, okay, but I want to give you as much as I can. Okay, so I want to cover it. Come back in 15 minutes, please. There are so many AI tools for every single thing that you can get drowned into that. So the most important thing we need to understand is that what do you want to do? So for that, I like to use an example. There are people who says that I go to the fridge and see in the fridge and then think what I want to, what can I eat? That's like you looking at the tools and see what I can eat. The right way is that you decide, I want to eat this food, then find the tools according to that. You are getting my point? What you want to achieve. I like what Farasman said, exactly to the point, what you want to achieve. Okay? Everyone is getting my point? At the end of the day, what you want to achieve. Okay? Yes, sir, there is no exam, but there will be homework. Thank you everyone for liking, commenting, and reposting. Okay, let's go back to our AI. Okay. So AI into project delivery. Okay. From theory to Monday morning across the life cycle of the PMO, like everyone, what you are actually looking for. We have covered the base, what the AI is. Now that is done for everybody. Everyone knows about that. Now exactly the question, how you are going to use it into it. Okay. How you are going to use that AI into that. Now we are going to go into that thing. Okay. So we will do this masterclass for 4 hours, and if we are able to complete, good. Otherwise, the remaining we'll do the next time. Okay, AI is not one tool. As I said that, it's a capability. The mind shift changes everything. Stop thinking AI, chatbot. Again, what I said, start thinking what you can want to do. There are project tools that risk flags, PMI dashboard, meeting tools. Okay, meeting tools like we are using, we are doing the transcript, workflow automation, analyticals perform, documentations, everything do that. But at the end of the day, I want you to put this as a brain tattoo. AI drafts, you decide. AI drafts, you decide. Okay, AI write or draft, what do you want to do? AI writes, you decide. Okay, this is the most important thing. So let me put into that what level of mastery AI is there. Okay, now every project manager have a different level of AI maturity. Okay, every different project manager will have a different type of maturity. We need to see what you need. Now, if one of the thing I keep hearing it, sir, like many of you have even asked that, will AI replace me? Even 3 students message me in the class, in the break, sir, do you think AI will replace us? No. Okay. What will replace is that if we do not do that. Okay. This we need to put into the context again. Okay. So that's why in front of you, I'm making a quiz. This is what AI is there. Because I had fun using the previous quiz. I wanted to, initially I decided that I will just ask you to raise a hand. But then when you filled the answer, I really liked into it. Okay. I really liked into that. Level 0. So level 1. Let me copy level. Level 2. Level 3. Level 4. Level 5. Level 6. So what is level 1? Avoids AI. I'll give you a poll. Let's see. Avoids AI. But this was before today. Okay. Level 1. Now, many people will be at level 1. We'll see. Use prompt. Today, I want to, at least at the end of the class, you go to level 2. Okay. Then at the end of the next class, you go to level 3. Okay. And then level 4. After, we will have a one masterclass onto this. And then finally, the level that I really want you to. Governance. Lisa, don't write. I'll request you. Okay. So published. This is in front of you. Created. Right now, please answer this. At which level you are. Okay. Everyone, please answer it. No. In the form, Afsha, so that we get a data here directly. Abu Bakr is asking. Abu Bakr, you answer in the main group. How much level we need to reach level 6? It's not about how much time we need. It's about if you are running a 10 miles marathon, you need to get into the track. Okay. You need to get into the track. Okay. 1 minute for everybody to fill the survey quickly. So just look at it. Level 1. And I really appreciate most of you are telling that true information. That's why I did not put any name of the persons. I am just putting here to tell the truth, because if we don't know the truth, we cannot improve. So most of us are at level 1. I want to put very happily, most of you are at level 1. Before today, you were at level 0. But you came into this class. This shows, Akil, you have reached from 0 to 1. And I always says that. What do I always says that? 1 is greater than 0. Okay. So welcome everybody. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. Okay. So welcome. and well done. Okay. Acha ji. So now we'll talk about how AI uses basically what we need to do, what we don't need to do. AI helps with draft and analyzation. PM need to decide. AI draft, analyze, PM decide and lead. Again, AI draft help you to analyze, PM decide and lead. Okay, this is the pattern we need to follow as we move. So what are the pain points as a project managers you have actually? What pain points you have basically? You have a lot of documentations. Your schedule keeps on shifting. Like one student was saying, I don't know how to manage the schedules. There are risks you don't know. Budget pressure, stakeholder updates, and the information overload. Yes, right? Raza, all these problems are there. All these problems. These are the pains that all of them has. Now, which AI is for you? Abubakar, you wanted to know, and everyone, this is the answer for your question. Generative AI, it drafts reports, minutes, scope, risk register. It drafts you. So starting from today, this should be your go-to. The first thing. Then assistive AI, take generative AI reports, summarize, thread, work into that. Then AI twins, I'll take 3 examples of AI twin. I'll show you one video also. It helps you simulate. What if this happens? What if this happens? AI agents, you let them do the work, they keep on doing that. If I'm not wrong, most of you, generative AI is more than enough as of now. Okay. And then assistive AI. So at every stage of the project, if I go into that, in PMP, I keep going back to initiation, planning, execution, monitoring and control, and closing. This is very interesting. This is the first time I am with you guys that I'm not going to ask you what are the 3 processes in the initiation. Otherwise, my brain was going to ask you what happens in initiation. Right? That is the first time I do not have to ask that. Okay. So initiation, how it can help you? It will help you to make a chart. We will do it right now. It will help you interviews, generate scope, draft WBS, schedule estimates, execute, like every single place, and finally to get the lesson. Just imagine every single meeting get recorded. Okay, most of the work online get recorded. Okay, you put it on a cloud. At the end of the project, you take all that, put it into AI, and ask AI generate a lesson and register that we can use for the next project. It takes months and months and months, and it will take one prompt. One prompt. Component after automation. Yes, augmentation is but that's a later stage. That's another stage. Will it be helpful, Amjad Saab, or not? As a project manager, how it will look into that, right? So now let's look into in PMO. The PMO will be shifting from reporting to intelligence hub. Okay, automated rules, standard at scale, what knowledge you want, what capacity, and most important, coaching. What problems we need to do. Okay, prompt we need to do. So how we will do in portfolio? How many of you are studying portfolio with us? Gulzar is a portfolio manager. Who else is studying portfolio with us, program or portfolio? Okay. So in portfolio, basically what the portfolio is, project, program plus operations. Okay. It's a combination of both of them. How the value is at the end delivered to the business. Okay. How the value is delivered to the business. It's looking at the business value. Okay. So in portfolio, the most important thing is prioritization. We need to prioritization. We need to see which project we should fund, which project should not fund, which can give us more money, which can give us less money. Okay, it predict health of the projects and you can balance your portfolio. So basically portfolio consists of project, program and operations. This is clear to everybody, no? This we studied in PMP also. So let's say one project needs more budget, it has more priority. With the AI, it can tell me, okay, this is the money here, it has less risk, or maybe the next problem here can come in 6 months. Let's take money from there and put it here. Rebalance the project. Make sense? Let me give you an example that you can use at home. So let's say you have to pay, your car got problematic. You want to see from which area I can take money and I can put it there. If you have put it on AI, it controls your money. It can tell you, okay, the budget is there, put it there and look into that. Let me tell you my example. So since PMP exam is changing, I have set ads like 5 lakh per day PKR on Instagrams. Okay. Now I am getting data. I don't know if the bar is open or not. And if I can, I'm not sure if it is open. Yeah. So I'm getting data and I shared here the data to my AI. Okay. So it shared me, I gave the data. It told me, turn this ads off, put more money behind this ad, do this, do this, do this. Out of 20 ads I have set, I put the entire money in 4 ads and double it. Right? Prioritization. Zishan, making sense? Okay. So this is basically what we are doing here in portfolio. Now risk management. AI is gonna dominate risk management. Gulzar, as a risk professional, you need to master AI. There is no other way that you will do. If you do not do the risk management, like how to identify the risk, early warning, quantitative analysis, response and monitoring, you will have problem into that. So risk management is extremely important. Zaka, how do I manage stakeholder? First of all, your power interest graph, how you are gonna communicate according to their culture, customs into that. Which communication tone they prefer, what their sentiments are. Summarizing according to each stakeholder. Which things to do, which things not to do. What meetings preference they do. And less prepare on admins mean more face time where it counts. Tell me, let me ask you this thing. How many times this has happened to you? You are sending email, calls, emails, but you went and meet the stakeholder and the problem got resolved in 30 seconds. How many times? Always. That's what we need to do. This is the game we are going into it. So let me tell you this thing. My coach says that as long as it is human versus human, like human with tools versus human with tool, there is no problem. Once Elon put robot everywhere, then you will have a problem. Then you will be replaced. So till that, you have 20 years. So I don't think so anyone is 20 years here that he needs to worry about that. For next 5 years, you don't need to worry about that. Yes, yes. No, that's what we can do into that, Naveed. I'm gonna teach you how we can even record those meetings in physical meetings. There are multiple ways that we can do that, right? Okay. Now, how do you use in Agile? Somebody asked me. So in backlog refinement, draft and refine user story acceptance criteria. You start planning, suggesting how much time it will take. Stand-ups, summarize the meeting AI assisted will use. And retrospective, what you have done, map it, identify the pinpoint where the problem is. Right? So similarly, you can use in hybrid and predictive also. Okay, so for project manager meeting, the most important thing which I feel for project manager, which I have seen, 1 hour meeting, get the meeting, get the points, like what AI agent will do for you. Let me give you a scenario, Zaka. You are a project manager, you are sitting in a meeting, it's a 1 hour meeting. Yeah, after 1 hour, you start sleeping. What the other person says, what you say, you don't know. AI, you have an AI agent, it will look at the meeting, it will pinpoint, it will say, this responsibility, draft an email for you and give it to that. That is what you will use. Clear, Zaka? Of course, you have to use all the tools here. Zaka, understanding how internal combustion engine works for car is a good thing. But the better thing is that how to take a U-turn, how to put red signal, left signal. Surya, it's the tools that we need to use. And guys, please turn your videos on. You know it gives me energy. You know me. Don't do that. Please turn your videos on. Okay. Everyone, please turn your videos on. So these tools will be used. Now we come to the most important part. Everyone has the booklet. I gave it to you, the playbook. If you don't have, let me again share it here, or anyone can share for me to find that. Somebody share the link here of the playbook. Okay, thank you, Zishan. So if we go to the playbook, okay, it is editable. You can put your name, copy it. You can put your name. Okay. So this is where you start today yourself. This is a glossary. I gave it to you so that at least you know the terms, what these terms means. So here is your prompting. Who should, like, who are you? You're a PMO analyst. You're a risk manager. Who are you? Asha, this is for you. Who are you? What does it need to know? What you want it to do? Role, who are you? What do you want it to do? Okay. What does it needs to know about the information? Give it the context. Task. Can now do this. How do you want it? How long you want it? This should be the minimum thing. And finally, how does the quality look like? And finally, before you put into that, please review it. I am opening the playbook so that you know, okay, you already have that. Okay, you already have that. You already have that thing into it. So, one more time. Who are you? What is the context behind it? What task you want to do? What is the format? And look into that. Everybody, take 1 minute, write down one prompt using this formula. Whatever you want to do it. Write down one. Please. Okay, take 5 minutes. This is the most important task. So I take down your prompts that you gave it to me. First, Aisha work. Okay, I work as a project manager. I need to make the cost estimation and also resource mapping. Currently, development team estimate. I need your help in getting this sorted out. Okay, the main problem is, okay, so breakdown, work clarification, solution, exactly what you need. Classify each activity. Asha, here you go. Every single thing which you asked. The more detailed your prompt is, the better it is. Okay. By the way, I would have done this more on Claude. Okay. Claude will ask you question about this. It will ask you multiple questions. It will act like your friend. Like, let me ask you the key question. Asha, unmute yourself. Asha,
Yes, Anuj.
what's the nature of implementation work you do? Is it crude web app, complex business? What are you doing?
APIs, as well as we will be doing the ML and AI features building.
So you want 3 or 4th?
Both.
Okay. Next question. How experienced is your team with AI coding?
First one.
Heavily uses. What do you
Yes.
most need to out of this exercise? Cost estimate, resource mapping, both equally, a defensible breakdown structure. What do you need?
First one.
First one?
Yes.
How is it? AI-driven effort. This is the power of prompt, right prompting. Happy? Okay. You can
Mm.
you can make more better prompt. Like I really liked what Bilal put. Okay, Bilal actually used the persona. Okay. Now use whatever the tools you like. It does not matter, but start somewhere, guys. Okay. So I'm putting Bilal prompt into Gemini. Okay. Could you please share your details? It is asking you a question, workspace, how we will pursue. Like you talk to it, answer it, give that information, work better into that. You got the point, guys? Okay, I want everyone to at least put one time in ChatGPT or Claude. Play with the tool, whichever you like. It's okay. The tool that you like most, use that. Please play with it. This is the most important part of the class. Doing something. When I started this presentation, if I can show you the prompt, how I started making this presentation class. If I don't, I'm not sure I have the entire chat, but maybe Claude has that one or not. Because I started it long back. My first prompt was, I'm going to draft a presentation from zero, consider them as a 4th class graduate. And I want to start from, actually now I have 75 slides. The first time I got 550 slides. I'm crippling, okay, I don't want to teach them this. Later. Easy, easy. The language, last night I slept uh, like quite late as compared to my normal time. I was only doing one communication. Explain with this as you will explain to 5-year-old child. Explain with this, that is my quality standard. Not everyone here is very highly qualified, everyone very highly IT. That is a quality why. Got it? Play it, guys, please. Please put the prompt. This is very important. If you don't do the prompt right now, there is no reason of joining the class. You can actually leave. Because if this is not beneficial for you, unless if you don't use it. Beautiful prompt, Shri. Beautiful prompt. Good job. By the way, guys, only how many? Only 20 comments, 14 reposts, and 43 likes. 100 of you are here, yeah. Please take a minute and do that on LinkedIn, yeah. You are my certified students, yeah. I don't have to ask you second time. It break my heart. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Do you need more time for prompting, or shall I go to next thing? More time for prompting, or shall I go to next slide? Okay, 2 more minutes. Okay. Vijita, let me get nationality. I'm Pakistani by national. Okay, prompting is clear. Now, by the way, just to put in the context, even if you have not done, I still gave you few things there. Where is my prompt? Yeah, okay. So I still gave you, like, if you just want the ready-made prompts for you. Okay, initiation, you are a project manager, draft 1 page. I gave you 50 prompts. Okay, I do recommend start playing it and improve it. There are the general 50 prompts for you straightforward. Okay, then these are the prompt that quickly you can use it. You want weekly status report, risk register, stakeholder email, minutes of meeting, executive summary, escalation, change impact, lesson learned, decision option, etc. etc. Okay, I also put the safety notes here. But these are just for you to look into that. Okay, these are just to look into that. The goal here is you can do it yourself. Got it? Become so better that you get good at it. Okay, let's go. So this is status report. How do you do into it? So I gave you 10 prompts, each for one for weekly status, risk register, stakeholder email, minutes of meeting, executive summary, escalation, everything which I could think about project manager should know. Okay. So you see, this is the color. I put it, I guess it was 1 a.m. that I wrote these things. That's why the font is different. I was doing the final editing. Now, when you are using specially AI agents, please have a non-negotiable guardrail. Read each task. For that, make a status, need a human approval. Message owners, limit what data can be do. Right? These limits are very important. If you don't put that in prompt, AI can cause a problem into that. Of course, you can write method statement, whatever you want to see, you can write. Okay, so many of you ask about safety rules. These are the safety rules I put into that. That's very important for you. Draft is safe. Sending, you should read it. Reading is safer than changing. Read it, you send, it's gone. Automate, low risk action, but human approval. Every agent needs to have a stop button. Okay. And every agent needs a name owner who is responsible here. These 5 rules are very important. They're non-negotiable here. So how we can use AI twins? Ask your project twin, what if key vendor delays? Let me give you an example of that. Okay. Prompt we already did, right? I did it. So leading AI, not using AI. How you can build AI into that? Where do we play and how do we win AI? This question, at least 10 of you have asked me which tool I should use. That's not important. Important is what you want to do. What is the use case you are trying to solve? Start small, prove it, then next thing. Scale, that works. Exactly what I said to you. Get the free version, use it, and then go ahead. Clear? Free version, use it. Now, yesterday I got a tool that is called Whisper Flow. Okay. Now that's why you remember I said you don't need to even write down the prompt at the end of the class. So let me show you what do I mean by that. Where is my pen? I guess while the screen is there, it's not working. It's working now. Okay, here you go. Act as a senior project manager and you are also a risk analyst. Make sure that you consider yourself as a certified RMP. I want you to analyze a report in a way that can share us how to identify the qualitative risk and quantitative risk. And at the end, I want you to give me a reference, what past projects have the organization done and how it can affect my career. Make sure that you have all the information, and if there's any confusion, please ask before proceeding. Voila, I did not write anything. Magic. Why it is helpful? First thing, it will improve your English. Okay. Second thing, as a human, your typing speed normally is 40 to 50 keywords. Your writing speed is 40 to 50 keywords. You can type, but you speak normally 100 to 150 words. Like for me, I speak more than 200 words. Now, and secondly, when you are writing, you get so tired, you tuck, enter it. How many of you do that? Right? Thank you, Amjad sir. But when you are you are speaking, it is written in front of you. You are also reading it. I have found that very helpful. Okay. Good for you guys. You can use like ChatGPT. You can speak in that also. If you don't want to use any tool, they have their native tool also. Okay. But this tool I used. Actually, I asked them give me a referral link, but they have not given it. But still, the class is there. I gave it to you. Uh, you can use this tool straightforward. If you don't want to download anything, just open this. Hey, Claude, I want you to teach me how to write down the prompt. What is the best way to write down the prompt? You can also do this. Okay. Same goes for ChatGPT. ChatGPT also have that. The goal is that, again, it's not what AI can do. What do you want to do it? Ask right question. Elon Musk says that it's not the problem that we don't have answer. Universe is the answer. The problem is not we do not ask right questions. Okay. So this is what we need to do. Okay. So anchor to the value, what value you are trying to generate, what use case you want to solve. Start small and then scale. Please, most of you are not business owner. Do not spend like I spent $1,000 on Alex AI, 100 $200 on Claude, almost $2,000 on AI tools. And for this class, I attended three master classes. One I am also attending on 4th of July. After that, whatever I learned from that paid class, I will teach you also in the next class. Okay. I don't want you to do that. I want you to use first free tools and then see which one works for you. Okay. So if you are going to use more than 2000, if you are going to use tools, uh, uh, Gulzar, I look at ROI, how I can get the money back. Okay. How I can get the money back. That's not a problem. Again, the problem is what you are going to ask the universe. Okay. What you are going to ask the universe. So problem. So I made this slide so that since you remember power interest graph of stakeholders. How many of you remember that? Power, high interest, manage closely. Do you remember, guys? Old students, not 2026 students, not 2026 students, before those people. Okay, Fahad, you are my facilitator. If you don't remember, that's a bad thing. Okay, Rizwan, you are the latest. Old students. Okay, so just like that, I made this slide. Whatever is high, whatever gives is quickly, highly feasible, it gives you highly valuable, do that. Which is flashy things like AI agents is kind of a flashy things. AI is such a big rabbit hole. Find out what you need and invest into that. This, sir, you can say that. But this one is Amer Ali graph. Okay. Now, driving adoption that sticks. First, what you want. Train for confidence. Find your champions. What works for you. Make it safe. measure it, then make an agent. Your goal should be at the end that whatever you learn, you can teach it to other person. Okay. Governance again, we need to make sure we have clear policy, data is protected, everything is checked by human. You have an approval list, roles are clear, you have cadence where you continuously look at that. Responsible AI is very important. You govern it, policies must be there. You should map it, how you are using, measure it, or manage it. It is very important. Okay, but on top of the framework for project management habits, human approval, please read it, everyone. Human approval on what matters, an audit trail of AI action, strict control of confidential data. Remember, hallucination and bias, that is always there. Okay. AI ethics. We need to understand AI is based on human. So you need to make sure the data is fair, transparent, its privacy, human dignity, accountability, sustainability. Let me tell you one thing. When Gemini launched the voice mode, their voice mode was better than ChatGPT. Okay. I went to walk for 30 minutes. I gave my daughter was talking to it, the AI. Now when I come back, my daughter was first they was talking the entire life cycle of a caterpillar. I don't know how the conversation entered to it, that it was talking to that. The next day, again, I walked for 30 minutes. Again, it was talking to, but this time it was the topic went off track. Then I put a parental guide on that. Whenever I gave it to my daughter, I put a parental guide on that. Got my point? Please do not, I request you, if you take only one thing from this session, do not stop. Like give your kids AI. Instead of Netflix membership, give it AI membership. Right? But put parental code onto it. That's very important. Right? That's very important. So as a project manager, this is our responsibility also. So you need to draw the line. Public AI tools may store and learn from what you type. Would I be comfortable if this appeared outside the company? Confidential data, personal data. Okay. So this is very important for you. This is kind of a review checklist. Whenever you draft AI, this is for prompt. Is it true? Is it biased? Is it current? Would I defend it? Is it complete? Is it confidential safe? Does it meet? Who is accountable? There must be a person accountable. Okay. 5 risk every project manager. Hallucination we discuss, confidentially wrong. Data leakage, data gets leaked. Hidden bias, every AI has a bias. Over reliance, please do not overly rely on AI. And accountability gaps. This is more than problematic than I want to say. People just put it into there. Okay, accountability gaps. So your real job isn't to adopt AI. It's to build condition where your people can learn. Set the direction, create safety, protect the human. Okay. And of course, you do it first. Okay. So you need to lead the change. This is, guys, I'm not going to make a poll of it. What do you think? What is the biggest governance or ethical risk for AI in your organization? What do you feel? Anyone? Anyone would like to raise the hand? What do you think is the biggest risk? Anyone want to share the opinion? Ishaq sir, you want to say something? Yeah, Farah, go ahead.
Yeah, I think
You muted yourself. Can you unmute yourself, please?
sorry. Yeah, I think the biggest problem when it comes to the ethics and in terms of the risks is one, the way it is used in terms of the security risks.
Okay. Okay.
Like when you look at now, you know how
Hmm.
in the security and let's say what is happening in Palestine and in Iran and and not only that, in most of the conflicts, AI now is used wrongly and that now puts life into risk. So in terms of the ethics, if it is used wrongly, it can do more harm than benefit.
Okay.
So I think that is the biggest problem. The other one, which happens, is the confidentiality issue. Like, for example, if a child is using this and puts something sensitive, then that can now bring in the risk of the confidentiality, the ethics, and then even that child's access to information that may not be applicable, that may not be ethically right. So that also
Thank you.
is something that
Thank you, Varun.
happens.
Thank you.
So yes, there's a lot, and there has to be now a boundary.
I really appreciate that. Okay. So, Manili, unmute yourself. Okay. What we have here, data privacy acceptance to AI itself. Very good, Maru. Company data on AI platform. Vijita conference. So company data is data confidentiality. Deepfakes. Very interesting topic. Data leakage. One could say this is most about technology innovation. Okay. Yes, Manali, you have something?
No, I was just answering. All good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. You want to answer or you want to continue the conversation?
Yeah, in my organization in pharma, I think it's the concern is the patient privacy and data related to patients' data, HIPAA laws, and in Europe it would be GRDC law relating to patient and the data. So that's the biggest leak.
Good. Good. Who needs to sponsor AI adoption and what's stopping them today? That's a good question. Who needs to sponsor to adopt AI? Like your boss or somebody, they need to adopt AI and they are refusing it. How many of you have a boss that like does not like AI? Anyone?
I have my CEO
Okay.
who
Let's
is
not
not
let's
who is
not
not
name it.
even
Let's not name it. Just I have someone. Just put it.
yeah, I have someone, and he is so much out of this. He don't have even the social media platform and everything. So he's so much concerned about this data and privacy and everything. So he's always concerned about this AI adoption. So we have a really tough time sometime. And if we find out we are using too much AI, for all the kind of things, so we have put a lot of barriers there.
But the thing is that everyone has a different opinion. Okay, even AI needs to be safeguarded. Yes, everyone has a different opinion. So I always say that there are still companies here in US where the AI is the most advanced that does not use internet, they use paper. The thing is that what do you want to do? Right? People who use tools will get better into that.
Actually, the type of projects we are doing is most of the sensitive projects, with the Ministry of Interiors and all those kind of things. So he's been into these kind of projects and portfolios too much. So he's taking care of cyber security and governance too much. So that is one of the reasons as well.
It can be. Okay, so military, one of the major concern is data leakage, data privacy, which we look into that. Then safe guardrails. Okay. If you had to pick one pilot use case to prove value in 90 days, what will you do? This is a good question. Everyone, think about it. What case you can use to prove the value of AI? For example, for me, I have invested into it and I failed it. I hired AI calling services. Okay. So that whenever a lead comes, whenever somebody fills a form, it calls it. It's a call, it calls it. It failed. Then I did it with the messaging it is working. But that is a use case. If it works for me, my life would be like, if instead of I am talking to every student, the AI talk and then tell me, okay, this potentially students can, you talk, they can join the program. That will simplify my life. This is a use case for me. What use case can be for you? What use case you think you can help you? Think about it. AI forces you to think, by the way. Okay, the final thing, one of the final thing is that mastery. Okay, how to read case studies. So these are The case studies I'm going to use is public case studies, their industry pattern, illustrative, and it hand-on simulation. Nabila, are you in the class or you left? Nabila? Okay, she left, I guess. She asked this question in the start. Okay. So McLaren, how many of you know about the company McLaren? It's kind of a racing car company. They use digital twin for race day decision. So what they did, they make the exactly racetrack, how the racetrack will be, their car, their simulation, and they did what if scenario of every single thing. Okay, so these are the public data. You can actually go and check into it. Okay, so let's see if I can look into that if it is available. I was looking for the video. Okay, here you go. So this is another McLaren, like they're doing now for everything. Let's look into that.
Business moves fast. What if you could take a moment in time, make a copy of that moment, play out every eventuality, test each one, and in the real world, drive towards the best result? When you can change something before it's even happened, it feels like you can't lose. It's what McLaren have been doing for their drivers for years. Now, imagine us doing the same for aviation. Using cutting-edge simulation and prediction tools, Deloitte and McLaren can create a digital twin of the skies, enabling aviation organizations to plan, prepare, and deliver growth like never before. With the development of innovative new products, McLaren and Deloitte can dramatically improve the aviation operating model through increased on-time performance for airports, enhanced operational decision-making for airlines, and, in partnership with NATS, enhanced efficiency of airspace management, leading to minimized delays and disruptions across the entire aviation ecosystem, better passenger experiences, and more structured, systematic growth in the years to come. With Deloitte and McLaren on your team, aviation can move forward ever.
So just imagine what they are doing it. The entire track, they are preparing it. Okay, this turn, this turn, this turn. So how we can do that? Let's say you are Dubai airport. You make entire digital twin of your Dubai airport. It's the month of December. You know, million of people will come. You can do each what if scenario, how different flights will land, how it will happen. This is how using AI digital twin you can improve it. Okay, you can take the entire model of your thing and improve into that. Is it clear? How many of you have watched Iron Man movies? What Iron Man was doing it like it take a hologram of the entire structure and then he used to see that that's a digital twin. This is the beauty of life. Jarvis is an AI which now you can build with the Faber model. We will do that some other time. Today I only have one task for you because I do not want to give, I have figured out after teaching and teaching, if I give you 10 things, you will not do anything at all. You only have one task. That's why I give you playbook. Okay. Because for me, the biggest KPIs is that you do. Okay. Okay. Then we have, what was the next one? So if we took into the McLaren, what they did, 40% of fewer physical tests. Just imagine 5 million car and now 40% less physical test. Deliver 30% faster VI. Okay. Now, GitHub, how many of you know about GitHub? GitHub is basically, I am using that. I made a simulator into that. It acts like an AI assistive. It helps you instead of you writing down code, it helps you to summarize into it. Just into that, Like one of the biggest job of programmer and coder was the entire day they were writing codes. Now they just give a instant and it write it for you. So GitHub is a public case that you can look into that. Another case study. Siemens, this I have done it myself. Like how many of you have worked in maintenance or know about maintenance? Anyone? I started my career as a maintenance engineer. I was doing predictive analysis. I was trying to learn into that, but now Siemens has achieved it. Let's say you take a machine, you take the entire AI twin of it and run it and see when each bearing will be destroyed, when each tire will get resurrected. How easy it will be for you. This is AI twins in real life. Let's see the example here.
Challenges faced by maintenance team.
People getting retired, knowledge being lost.
Introducing Siemens Maintenance Copilot
This actually have happened with me. I was a maintenance engineer. One of my welder got retired. Nobody know how to do it. Knowledge got lost. Okay. Labor, sometimes you have less people. And of course, they actually can blackmail you, holidays.
Introducing Siemens Maintenance Copilot Sensei to overcome these issues.
It can reduce downtime and this. Guys, the purpose of these cases are, this is already happening. Okay, this is already happening. It's not something, that's why I brought these case studies. Yes, you are using this component. Sort of unmute yourself. I want to talk to you. Give us your real life experience, how you are using it.
Yeah, sure. I would like to share something which is called as PSM alerts. Actually, it's called as PSM alerts. So we are handling a medical equipments. So what happened in this is medical equipments are very critical and sometimes related to patient life also. So what they have created is they are collecting a data for medical equipments, and they have created a database after collecting the data. So for example, if engineers are there, they know what's the use of a thermostat or TEDs. It works on the temperature of the machines to cool the reagent compartment areas.
Talk in a language that you can explain your daughter or son. Okay.
Okay. So what basically that PSM alert do, it collects the data, and the data analysis is done. And if the threshold level or any kind of data is out of the range, it sends alerts to a specified engineer that your machine is going to fail, the current is going to be drive, or the motor is going to be fail. So you can attend that call proactively before failing the instruments. So this is the power of PSM alerts, and it is done on the basis of AI only, and it is really helpful for us. So before the instrument breakdowns, we come to know as a notification that your this machine is going to fail. So go and replace this part and go and check this motor or the thermistor.
Thank you. Thank
So
you
it's
very
very
much.
helpful for us.
Thank you very much, Saurabh. Anyone else has used anything in their career that they can explain here? This is why I call this as an elite group. You have already done it. Okay. You have already done it. But again, no one is behind. You will be behind if you don't do the homework. You will be behind if you don't do the prompt. Okay. You see, I am trying my level best to build this community. Why? I can tell you this also. Now I'm that part of that community. And as an excess of this, I have paid like a lot of money. If I tell you the number, you will not believe. So let it go. Okay, how much huge money I have. Like you can just put into that, I could buy a 5 Marla house in back in Pakistan for 1 year subscription of that community, which all of you are getting for free. But if you do not do it yourself, I don't want anyone to say that Amer certified PMP is they are not better equipped in these tools. Okay, that is the only reason of this masterclass. So please use it. Okay, so then we have assistive AI lift a whole team. Agents were overwhelmed, new staff took months to ramp up. We get assistive AI, we start drafting the knowledge, worked into that, and we start working into that. Machine learning, you exactly what he was saying, you can exactly code fault immediately. Instead of like doing the work entire, AI saves your time. Okay. Twin agents, supply chain, it can be very helpful. You can optimize the process. So this is my signature 7D framework. Another framework, this I developed for AI. See if this helps you. It's very important, that important that I'm gonna stand. Guys, is it easy language for you? Anyone is having any confusion so far? Because I try to give those things which are relevant, which you can use instead of going into such details that you become problem. I want to make sure you used it. Okay, this is, I am certified in Generate SPI. Okay, the first thing is start learning prompt engineering. Discover, this is the first step. Okay, exactly what you said, Farah. The first step is here, discover. What do you want? What is your goal? How many of you want to reduce weight? Tell truth, lying is devil. How many of you want to reduce weight? Put in the chat box. Me. Who else? Put in the chat box. Now, if you say, I want to reduce weight, is this a tangible goal? No. I want to reduce 10 pounds. I want to reduce 20 pounds. Like, for example, when I started my weight loss journey, I was at 179 pounds. I told my coach I want to go up to 140 pounds. Today, as of now, I'm 140.5. I set the goal to reach to 130 pounds. Okay. Because my height is small, it will be a good weight for me. Goal. What do you actually want? Context. Why this? Like, why do I want 130? Because I want to get 130. My height is 5'4". I will be between good BMI, that will be balanced. Plus, my belly, when I stand like this, my belly will not look bad. Okay, which I want, right? So that will be good for me. Go on. Who the stakeholders are? My wife, she also is on a weight loss journey. If she continue eating bad, I will eat into that risk. It's very difficult to eat such food. So discover what do you need. Design. Then you plan. These tasks, AI will do it if you give it. What plans you have, schedules, how much time, when do you want to do it? Schedule should be there. Then deliver. Execution meetings there. Detect any problem into that. What are the problems? Then this is AI things. AI, AI, AI. This comes you. You decide. Shall I choose it or not? And then change the direction. Again, you. Once you did this, AI drafts till here, you decide, then AI will do. 7D frameworks. Discover, design, deliver, detect. This is 4D AI. Then you decide, you direct, and you develop. 7D. Is it clear to everybody? Are we clear about 7D? Any confusion on that? Please ask. Your entire AI comes under this project framework. Whatever you want to do, it comes under this pattern framework. Okay. Now, open your workbook, design a one-page real project for your team, something you can actually use on Monday. Open your playbook, guys. Everybody, please open your playbook. I want the opportunity, the project plus 3 tasks where AI can help you most. Then, which type of AI, assertive, generative, twins, agent you will use for each task and one prompt for that. Then, how you can define the workflow with guardrails. What guardrails you will use? How do you measure in 90 days? And the one thing you can do in 7 days. If you can do this thing, you will be 99% better than all the project managers in the world. Is it a big claim? But you are already Amer Ali student, so you are already 1%. Is it clear to everybody? Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
So what are you waiting for? Do it right now, please. I'm giving 10 minutes. Please do it right now, not later on. We'll do it right now. Please start. I need, this is your number one homework. Again, you will not be allowed for the next class if you have not done this. Okay. So what I want, build your own AI playbook, choose a real project of your own, walk through the 6 capstone I gave it to you, 6 things. Okay. Draft at least one prompt with workflow guide, what success will look like in 90 days, and then prepare a 2-minute pitch for that. So next class, we will start. We'll do with you. Okay, we can do it right now also. I'll do it. Let me just, these steps are clear. Choose a real project, capstone, these are the capstones. Then what guardrails, 90 days success, and pitch. A complete 1-page ebook. Okay. Let's do it. Guys, do you want to do in, let's make a breakout room. I designed it to be breakout room.
But most of it.
You see, the goal is to start. Okay. I always say that 1 is greater than 0. Like Nasir just cleared PMP in 2-3 weeks, Nasir Ahmed Kiani, but it took him many months to reach to that 2-3 weeks. Right, Nasir? So the goal here is that to start the journey, send here your booklet, whatever you have done. Let me open and see. Okay, that's good. Okay, so Farah shared this booklet. Farah, who was in your team also? I want someone else to talk. We have discussed before.
Yeah, we were around 6.
Who was in your team? Tell me the name of that people.
Us was
Okay, Afsha or Ravi
yes.
or Umar, would you like to explain what you did? Afsha,
Yes, sir.
explain me what you did.
We prepared a bakery project with a start budget of 2 million, and we gave prompt for a return on invest on 40%. Then we changed ROI on 50% and gave the prompt of AI playbook with opportunity, toolkit, workflow, guardrails, measures, and first step. Then it gave us this detail.
Good. Perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Beautiful. Anyone else who shared that? Do it. So guys, you used AI, so why don't use AI to ask AI? Make it right. AI agents, the goal. Okay. Sneha. Hi, Sneha.
Yes, sir.
One second. Okay, Sneha, let me share the screen and explain me. Then what you guys did.
So we
Yes.
started with oil and gas as one of the industry that we were looking at.
Okay.
3 tasks that we thought we will give AI was one from preparing MOMs from the meetings with stakeholders, etc.
Hmm.
Then what were the other two? One second, I'll just quickly check.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah. Then strategic data from the team, different teams are there. We get data from them to analyze how they are performing and so on. We decided the MOM creations that it will be an assistive AI. We could use Copilot, ChatGPT. We prepared a prompt that from the transcript, how will you draft? What do you want? We gave it very specific, telling how many bullets I want and how many words in each bullet, because we want to keep it at a very high CEO sort of level executive summary. Then we explained which one would be the one workflow that we would give to an agent, which is preparing the MOM, but the guardrail would be that it will be reviewed by a human before it is sent across.
Good. Very good. So what I'm trying to say is, and what you said, the most important thing is now you are trying to understand how the AI thinks and how the AI works.
Right.
Good job. Guys, if at the end of the today's session, you are thinking in that direction, then we are in a very positive way. Okay. I'm very positive that the things we are doing here is working here. Okay. So of course, everybody, this is the number one homework that I want. Okay. Hmm. The recording turned on. Okay. So this is your homework. Okay. So pitch, like when you do that, make it better. You did, like I really like how Sneha explained, right? How the mind thing is there. Each table, like we need to look into that, how it can help the people, how you can put guardrail, what are the things to do, what are the things not to do. It's very important. And best idea that we can look into that. Now, as we reaches to the end of our class, 7 things I want to share with you. Okay, 7 things. AI is fast pattern spotter. It identifies the pattern, how we can do it. But it is as good as the data you put into it. Okay, as you put the data inside into it. 4 types of AI we discuss: generative AI, assistive, twins, agents. Always start with the value, one painful task, one, what you want to do, not with the technology. Maybe what you need, uh, Claude can do it. Maybe what you need, ChatGPT can do it. Maybe what you need, any tool can do it. Tool is not important. What you want to do, that's important. Okay. What is needed right now, that is the key here. Prompt are a skill. You define the role, context, task, format, and then the final I added quality. Prompting is a skill. What does that mean? Skill is developed over time. If you do it today, you will not be able to do tomorrow. You may have to do it again and again and again. So prompting keep on happening, keep on happening. Okay. Agents are the thing that will make your life very easy. Like generative will help you, assistive assist you, twins also help. But agents as a project manager can revolutionize your life. But you need to put a guardrail and a human owners who is responsible there. Very important. Adoption is a people problem. Lead it like a change management. Peter Drucker says that culture, Peter Drucker used to say that culture eat strategy, culture eats strategy daily on breakfast. So if you are using AI, changing it will take time. Making it a habit will take. There was a time, let me ask you this thing. How many of you uses Google or Apple Maps for directions? On your car, on your mobile? How many of you uses that? Google or Apple Map? Put yes or no. I do, Google, me. The first time when it came, People resisted it. But those who did, they become better. That is AI. That is AI. Okay. So be light with the people, understand them, know their concern, how they look into that. Okay. The time that AI saves, use for judgment, creativity, and people. This is the most important thing. Your 7 days homework. Okay. Day one, run your AI playbook first. Step on real task. Just start. Okay. The reason is that this is the guideline here. Knowledge, knowledge fades without action. So I want you to do this thing. If you let me tell you this thing straightforward. If you don't do it in next 1 week, you will never do it. So please, before you sleep and tomorrow, please use them. Run your AI playbook first step on a real task. Start it. Then build and save 3 prompts that you will use daily basis. Okay. For example, I have made a prompt of success journeys. I give the input, I make beautiful success journeys. I make a prompt of YouTube thumbnail. So many things that I use prompt for that, but you can use it. Then this is an interesting thing. Teach one colleague one thing you learned today. It's an old proverb. If you want to master something, teach it to everybody. So teach it. Because when you teach it, then you will learn it better. Okay. Organizational policy, not one governance gap on to raise. This will make you very important because you went to the master class and you learned the organizational policies. This is where the money lies. Measure time saved this week and plan next week experiment. You see, the time that you save can be used on many things. Every single week, I ask my wife, because me and my wife live here, we have 2 kids, what thing we can automate, right? What thing we can do? Maybe by giving some money, by cleaning, by this thing, what thing we can automate? Like, for example, I told her last week, let's get all the clothes that you put in the machine cleans it, it get dried, but then it takes half of her day on ironing. How many of you spend that much time? Half of day on ironing the clothes. Like I have to wear this, she will iron it. It will take half of our Sunday, right? So I said, okay, let's do one thing. Let's give it to the laundry person. They only for ironing. It will take $100 per month, but it will save us, let's say half. 2 days. 2 days. Okay. So identify what ROI is for you. Which thing can. Okay. Yeah. We use that already for cleaning. I called it Young Mahad, my brother, my son name. Okay. For PDUs, how you are gonna get it. Okay. Mhm. Because I want to make sure those people who stays at the end, they will get those PDUs. I found out the easiest way is to take the record of that. Okay. This is your feedback form as well as uh, PDUs. Whoever fill this, I get it, they will receive the PDU certificate, or I will send them the video how to add the PDUs. I'll not send it in the group. I'll send it to those people. Okay. Clear? Everyone can access the Google form that I just shared. Okay. It is very simple, very easy. You just go into that. So just straightforward, standard, nothing. Okay, perfectly fine. Then
Sir, we can't hear you, sir.
Suddenly lost your voice.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, yes, no.
What was the last thing you heard?
I think the
After you
feedback form
share the
was what
screen.
we received.
Yes.
After that, I could not hear anything.
Feedback form.
Perfect, fine. So going back to the feedback form, put your name, what is relevant, give your information, write down the name do you want on the certificate and email. Okay. The most important thing when I get this thing, like I got the 16 responses from the people. So as I get, I will give it to you. So going back into that, AI will expose weak project management, and those which are strong leadership, it will amplify it. Those who are strong leader, they will get more value into that. AI does not fix poor judgment. It accelerates whether system you already have. If you have a weak governance, faster confusion. Strong leadership, it will multiply your speed, give you clarity and control. Okay. Give you clarity and control. The project management of future is not an AI operator. The project manager of future is AI enabled decision leader. That's what I'm trying to do here for you. That is my goal here with you. And my final wording that I started with it, which we said, our project leader, AI won't replace it to you. Asha, you said that, and many of you had that confusion. Today, I kill that confusion forever for you. AI won't replace you. Our project manager, our project leader who uses AI, it will replace you who does not. Let that sink in. A project leader who use AI well, it will replace you. He will replace you, not AI. Remember the story I started with Gulzar and me, or Maya and David. Same deadline, same tool level. Those who uses, they succeed. You don't have to be the smartest person in the room. You have to be the one willing to start. Pick one task, run one prompt, save 1 hour, then do it again and again and again. The future of project leadership isn't human versus machine. It's not human versus machine. It's human with machine, your judgment amplified. You have a tool versus other have a tool. We become the better project manager. This is my final message to you. Go and lead, understand, apply, and lead the project managers. Thank you very much for joining the masterclass. I'm really privileged for all of you, and we will keep doing that. Whatever you need to go into depth, we will run to go into the future. Thank you very much. Anyone has any questions?
Just wanted to thanks for a lot of information and the knowledge. It was really nice.
Thank you.
To learning from you once again.
Sure.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, what frequency do you want to have this class? I don't want you to keep on learning and don't applying it. Do you want to have it fortnight or monthly? Weekly, you will not do that. Raza, let's be truthful. I want you to do.
Let's be realistic. I think monthly would be more realistic approach.
Okay.
Implement what we have learned, because everybody's working. They have their own professional obligations as well.
Let's run a poll here. Okay, let's run
Yes, that would be good. That would be great.
let's run a poll here. Let's see how you say to that.
But I want to suggest, is it possible to do it bi-weekly as well?
I'm gonna give the poll. You can tell whatever you guys say, whatever is majority, I can do that. Okay.
Okay, no
I have
problem.
3 coaches. I have 20 coaches for PMP. They help me a lot. Okay. But for me, to be very true, if you do the task, then it is valuable. Okay. If you do the task, then it's valuable because it does not have an exam. Please, everyone, comment on that. Weekly, bi-weekly, whatever you want, we will look into that. Tani, give the comment there. Okay.
Salam.
20 more seconds for the vote. Till 57
Jamal
people have brought up. You know, in the start of the class, I muted everybody. Now I allowed it. So different sounds are coming from different places. Ji Abu Bakar.
Hello, Amer.
Yes, Abu Bakar.
Is there any authorized AI certification like PMP?
Yes. PMI has CPMAI. CPMAI. Certified Project Management. I will teach that, but let's first use it. Okay. So 47% people said, so you have your answer, guys. I guess there is no more discussion into that, right? But if I have something else, I will put into that for you guys. Regarding CPMIA, I know you want to learn that. I know you want to get that certificate. I will start that also. Yes, of course, I will share the slides also. I will start that. But I want to make sure you start using it. Again, I'll start put into that PMP certification. If you do not have the knowledge of the project, it's not that effective. Okay, probably we'll start it. See, I could start CPMIA even. I know it for a fact. I put it a link in the group. Charge $500,000. Half of you will join. But first I want something else. I want you to become better project managers. Okay, AI we will do into that. Ji Abu Bakar.
So CPMI hold the PMI because
if you go to the
internet shows that it is not official PMI certification.
Oh no. I am certified into that. I have done CPMIA last year.
From PMI?
That belongs to PMI. You see, this is PMI certification. CPMIA. Okay. Certified professional in managing AI and this. It's 120 questions, 160 exam. Okay, the course, if you look into that, the courses vary the needs of AI, matching AI with the business need. We did this domain and this domain already. Then the third domains are like all extreme data and evaluation. Okay, so once you learn into that, then we'll see. Gee, anyone else? Sure, Sneha. Thank you very much. Anyone else has any question? I will share the slides link. Okay, I will share that. No problem at all. Anything you want, guys. With that, thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum. Namaste. Sat Sri Akal. Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are. Bye bye. Or recording I will share. Recording I will share in the group.